right, hey everybody, Charles Dobbins here. Another weekly video blog, as we call this. Just got off my Monday night call with the owner forum. Now, listen, I know Deb always tells me not to make these things time specific so that they live evergreen out in the internet. But I just want to, if you're following these blogs as they come out, my owners forum program, the monthly fees are going up for new students on January 1st. So if you're thinking about joining the program, you got to do it in December. You got to do it in December. So that I'm going to pound that into everyone's head. After that, rates going up, never to be seen again at this low number. So listen, okay, today, when you come to one of my presentations, you hear me talking about how you need to set up your own property management company. And I know this flies in the face of what every investor, every guru out there is teaching you. They're teaching you to put it up on, remote control, no tenants, toilets, and trash, travel, Tahiti, and tennis. Put your feet up in the ottoman and just, go collect your mailbox money. And I always say that's baloney. I mean, this is a business, and you've got to run this business. You've got to manage this business on a daily basis. You don't have to be there every day, but you have to know how to run this business, and you have to be able to run it and watch the numbers and watch the money. If you don't do that, 90 days later, you will not have a business. So I always say you're going to have to, start your own. All multifamily investors, all big investors who own and operate, own their own property management company. They just do. No one loves your baby more than you do. You're the one that signs your name on the dotted line with a mortgage company that has the personal guarantees. Okay, that personal recourse. And let me just say something to you. When you hear the word non-recourse, don't be fooled. You still have to sign a personal guarantee with Fannie Mae that if the property fails and one of those bad boy provisions gets triggered, you are on the loss jointly and severally. Okay, that means you own that loss. So just remember, when you sign on the dotted line, it's your responsibility. So I then go on to say, listen, starting your own property management company is not as hard as you think. All you need is someone like the special guest I had on today on my Monday night coaching call, Jeff Ecker of Infocus Property Services. Okay, Jeff was my CPA on all of my properties. He does a great job. He's got over 900 properties. I think he said 900 properties. Maybe I forgot the number. It's on the call. But Jeff handles all the financials for you. Okay, he does a phenomenal job. If you're syndicating money, if you're getting out there raising money from other people, you've got to have your books perfect. You do. I mean, if you're in there with a bunch of partners and one of your partners is running the books, run for the hills. Especially if you sign personally on the mortgage. Get someone like Jeff who can get out there and run the books for you as a third-party independent CPA, and he does everything pristinely. The financials I've received from him are the best. They're fantastic. We talked about cash controls, and all the time that Jeff, all my over 800 apartment units, we had one check stolen, and we found out who did it. Turned out to be the person helping us look, but we eventually found it. Turned the person over. He talked about the Yardi system, Yardi Voyager, one of the best property management accounting systems out there. It runs your whole package. It integrates with paychecks. It integrates with your tenant screening package. It just does everything for you. It's a beautiful software program that you can monitor while you're going down the River Danube in one of those river cruises, and you're checking your books all online, and Jeff is managing the finances for you. That's the kind of business you want to run. Jeff puts together all the monthly reports, and he can set it up so that those reports go automatically out to all your investors. So they get to see it. You don't even have to touch it. It is beautiful. And then in the taxes at the end of the year, he handles the 1099s, obviously with payroll is done by paychecks. You don't have to worry about any of that stuff. It's all taken care of for you, all by using a third-party accountant, property accountant, Jeff Ecker. And the name of his company is InfocusPS.com. And you can find his information there. Infocus PS, like property services, InfocusPS.com. And as he jokingly said that his website looks like it was designed by an accountant, and he's right. It is that bad. Okay, let me see what other things we talk about. We talked about monthly reports. We also talked about. See if you like this. Let's see if I can get my. Let me see if I can get this. Oh, come on, boys. I'm starting my podcast, and so we're going to come up with some theme music for my podcast. And so I came up with some. Oh no, that's not going to work. Let's see. No, that's not going to work either. Let me see if I can find it. Hold on, bear with me. There it is. What's this? See if I get it. Of course, it's going to start spinning. You like it? I see a mansard roof through the tree. Mansard roof. I see a huh? Vampire Weekends. Mansard roof. I think I want to use that as my podcast theme song. What do you think of that? Because if you don't know this inside story, I hate mansard roofs. I think they're the ugliest thing in the world. And every time someone sends me a property package to look at with a mansard roof, do you know what state it's in? Oklahoma. Come on, folks. Get the whole roof. So that is what we did today, and I really can't stress it enough. That was a great call. As I said, they always are all great. All great calls. But if you're looking to understand how to grow your business and how to manage your properties and do it so that you can maintain. As Michael Gerber says in the book E-Myth Revisited, you maintain that entrepreneurial stance. You don't become the technician. You let Jeff handle the technician work, and you maintain the entrepreneurial work and the manager work, so you can get out there and build your business. Don't get caught in the thick of the thin things. All right, let a guy like Jeff handle your books for you. InfocusPS.com. All right. Okay, folks. I got some really cool stuff coming up. Starting my podcast, my weekly podcast on multifamily, the best multifamily podcast ever. You heard the opening music. It's going to be great. And then we've got a couple other calls coming up. We're going to be doing a class on title insurance. Seriously. I mean, you just hear about it in the purchase and sale contract. You might not understand, how important it is, but I'll tell you right now, if you have ever taken my due diligence course, the three components of due diligence, one of them is the legal due diligence, and that is all about title insurance. So that's going to be coming up pretty soon as well, so that you can figure out exactly whether you should buy the property or not. Very, very important. Don't just think it's, I went through every single unit. Yeah, it looked all good. Nah. Going through the units, I've been through over 5,000 apartment units. They all look exactly the same. Oh, gosh, don't make me do any more. I don't care about what the units look like. I can fix them. I can do whatever I want to them. It's the books. It's what goes on in the manager's office that is what determines whether you get a deal or not. Not whether you get carpeting, not whether there's a leaky roof. We can fix all that. If they've been playing fast and loose with the finances, if they've been giving you bad information about the tenants, the customers, that's how you want to get out of this, get out of the deal. So that's what we talked about. That was this week. We'll see you next week. And make sure you check out my podcast. It's going to be a lot of fun. Talk to you soon.